where white balance is set to white, so it would be neutral, so you are not balancing any color channel. So this is what you would get when we go to white balance of daylight, which would be this setting right here. You see the difference in here. So how white balance is actually working, that you can see that the daylight, if we right click on it, sorry, not right click on it, left click on it, you see that it's actually carrying a bluish bluish color. Not much, but it is carrying. And you see the effect that it's having on the image. So what actually it's doing, it's filtering away the color that you have in there. So it's not that it's as you would apply blue filter in a Photoshop. What it's doing in here, white balance, is balancing away the blue color. So this is how it works in the camera. So any color pretty much you want to put in here, the camera is going to do the best in order to filter it away. So this is why it's not becoming bluish, but it's becoming somehow yellowy. Okay, so this is how it works, and there are these presets for it. Now this is the preset of I will leave this to neutral, and I will be changing only this one. So now this is filter D75, which would be this one. This is D65. So you see that the change in color is almost none because it's very light filter. This is D55, and if I go now, you can see that it's becoming bluish, and actually D55 is having a again orangey yellowy color. So this is the effect of what is happening, and now you can see that it's actually filtering away the orange color, not overlaying it over the image. This one is D50, which would be this one. And that's about it for the presets of this thing. What we can do now is that we can actually test the different situation, how they behave in a real time. So I will do very fast setup for the real time rendering, and we can test it right away, because all the rest we will look into later. So now I just will show you how you can set up real-time render, so we can do tests from now on like this. So you have to go to assign render, go to active shade, and select V-Ray RT. I have it selected, so it's right here. What you have to do next is you have to go to active shade mode, and now you have to press this active shade render button, so you start rendering this window right here. So it should be small scene, so it should start react quite fast, and you see that it is reacting. And let us adjust our settings to what we want, because now we went a little bit crazy there. So as I remember, we were satisfied with the f number of 4, shutter speed of 125, and ISO value to 100, which is okay. So now I can be changing the white balance by selecting an actual color. So let me just move around like this. So you can see that when I go somewhere to greens, the image is not becoming green, but it's becoming exactly opposite. I'm filtering all the greens that might appear there, and I'm getting rid of them. So as you go like this, you can see that when I'm going to blues, it's the colors of the image are being shifted towards the opposite. And if I go to red, okay, the red is still there because it's not having very strong effect, but you see that all the rest is not red at all. And this way you can pretty much be selecting this. How this is used actually is that when you have colored light, or you can have a very strong saturation from our colored objects all over, and you simply want to be sure that you want to have a white value in your image, that what is supposed to be white, it is going to be white. You can use filter white balance filter for this. And how do you do that? So I will now go to neutral, which would be white. Okay, so now I'm not filtering anything away. And if I go to color pick some pixels, so for example in here, okay, you see that it is almost white. When I check on the 8-bit value in here, you see that it's almost white because I'm using actually only white color from our light. But let's say that I want to introduce not white color, but I want to shoot some kind of a temperature to it. And now I can go to warmer color, which would be 4000, and you see that your image, okay, maybe this is way too strong. I will go to 5000. It's becoming warmer, which is okay because we are now not anymore lighting with white light, but we are lighting the scene with a bit warmer light. So if I go now back to my camera in here, how will I bring back and make sure that my white is white? Because you see now that it's not anymore. It's 991, 75, and 57, which is not at all white. So what I can do is go to the color pick of the white balance, go to this this sample scene color, which you can just simply pick the color from the image. And let's say that I want this to be again monochromatic. So I select this one, and you can see that it shifted and it applied the color balance, and I am again actually almost exactly in all the pixels only monochromatic, so I don't have any other color shifting.